Hey everyone, I'm Omar and welcome back to Generation Joe. If you love 80s cartoons and the legendary toys they inspired, you're in the right place. Today, I'm excited to showcase my latest 1/6 scale custom, Law and Order. I'll never forget the way this military police officer and his loyal canine companion jumped out at me off the toy shelves in 1987. It was an instabuy. With this build, I wanted to honor that original 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe figure while pushing the realism and detail to new modern levels. But before we get into the details, I need your help in deciding my next build. This time we've got a special vote. Should I take on Road Pig, the Dreadnought Enforcer who brings brute force to the battlefield? Or should I build a Cobra Ferret ATV with a Cobra Officer Driver, giving the bad guys some serious mobility? Drop your vote in the comments below. For Law, the head sculpt choice was critical. I needed something that captured both authority and coolness, and I think this one nails it. He looks like a guy who's commanding respect while staying calm under pressure, a perfect fit for the MP. Of course, the MP helmet is a must-have. The base helmet I used was originally black, so I airbrushed it white while adding a custom water slide decal that I printed on my inkjet color printer. The black MP lettering contrasts perfectly against the white helmet. Once everything was in place, I sealed the helmet with varnish to protect both the paint and the decal. I made a few changes to tone down the brightness of the original figure's blue vest, red shirt, and green pants. The colors are all still there, but they're more muted, more grounded in reality. The vest in particular was switched to black, making it feel a little bit more tactical. But I didn't just mute the colors, I also added layers of detail. The vest is packed with pouches and functional gear, including Law's name tag and badge, which I inkjet printed on fabric paper for added realism. A subtle tribute to the original figure's color scheme comes through in the red and blue shotgun shells stored on his vest. To really bring out his role as an MP, I added a cloth MP armband I found on eBay as a direct homage to the original toy. As always, the details make the figure. Law carries a radio with a corded headset, a wristwatch, dangling keys on his belt, a nightstick, handcuffs, and a flashlight. All essential tools for an MP in the field. For weapons, I wanted to keep a balance between faithful recreations of his original loadout and practical modern upgrades. So he gets an Uzi compact SMG, a direct callback to his original 3 3/4 inch figure, a yellow taser for non-lethal takedowns when force isn't necessary, a Glock with a red banded grip, a small but important detail that helps Law quickly differentiate between his lethal and non-lethal sidearms, and a Kel-Tec KSG shotgun on a sling, my own addition. In reality, an MP is much more likely to carry a shotgun than an Uzi, so this automatic shotgun fits perfectly for urban operations and high-risk situations. Since Law isn't just dealing with perpetrators, he's also dealing with crowds, riots, and hostage situations, I also gave him a bullhorn for crowd control and negotiations. The blue detailing on it is another nod to the original figure's color palette. Of course, no version of Law is complete without Order, his trusty canine partner. For this, I used a JXK 1/6 scale German Shepherd, which is actually a polystone statue rather than an articulated figure. But what it lacks in posability, it more than makes up for with sheer realism. Since I wanted to give Order some additional functionality, I fitted him with a custom 1/6 scale dog vest modified to fit the larger body of a German Shepherd. The harness is packed with extra gear that Law might need in the field, reinforcing Order's role as more than just a companion. I finished off the build the way I always do, with a custom display stand from Display Heroes on Etsy. This time I went with a textured asphalt style base, which fits the urban theme perfectly. To add some environmental storytelling, I included an orange traffic cone, a small but meaningful detail. Here's how Law and Order stacks up on my 3-part rating system. Ease of build, 3 out of 10. This one's not beginner friendly. The helmet requires an airbrush and water slide decals. The dog harness was tricky to customize, needing additional nylon straps, spare buckles, and fabric glue. Plus, a lot of small components requires a lot of patience. Expense? it's an 8 out of 10. It's up there. The sheer number of small parts adds up quickly, and the 1/6 scale German Shepherd significantly increases costs over other figures that don't have animal companions. For satisfaction though, 9 out of 10. I wish the vest fit a little bit more snugly, but I didn't want to lose the features that I liked about it. Overall, Law & Order came out awesome, and I'm really happy with how this build turned out. If you want to build your own Law & Order, I included some affiliate links in the description below to get you started. And remember, if you too are a member of the Joe Generation, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Generation Joe. Now, it's your turn to decide my next project. Should I tackle Road Pig, the Dreadnought's Brutal Enforcer, or should I take on the Cobra Ferret ATV, complete with a Cobra Officer Driver? Let me know. See you next time.